Welcome back to Stocklabs. We finished up the month of July, so time to check in on how the Fly's quant portfolio did. And I'm just looking here. Oh, the month turned over to August, actually, so this month to date is a little bit off. But if we go to returns, July was minus 1.3%. So losing month, technically back-to-back losing months. Last month was down 15 bips, and this was down 130. So momentum sort of tailing off for the quant. Now, I'm wondering if we go to the holdings and I just sort by P&L. Again, all these got added on July 1st, so the P&L is the 1 month return. Makes sense. So there's some big winners and some big losers, which is not that common, at least for as long as I've sort of been following along with this quant. Now, let's see if we can make heads or tails out of what really caused that to happen. So, Moderna was up 53% for the month. That was the leader. And we had nice gains for BX and ZS, and DocU up 7%, DDog up 7%. So the techie stuff sort of is pretty stable returns. I mean, this vaccine play is sort of an outlier, but I mean, it's been sort of the, you know, Fauci approved company for the vaccine trade. And the rest kind of wishy-washy. I mean, the market was up about now I don't know offhand what the market was up, but I think the market was up a couple percent. So you had like a handful of things in the middle up, sort of just tracking the market. And then the things that were down, yeah, also some big losers in here. So energy, there's been a dog of a trade for a while. So I'm assuming that next month the quant's going to be kicking out meaning not including any energy names. Smith and Wesson is, I mean, down 35% means a small cap thing, so it can go anywhere. Now, in some of the weekly recaps, we did talk about like the small cap trade has sort of been all over the place. So I'm wondering if the flies. Oh, and the biggest loser, QFIN, down 47%, almost completely offset the gain from Moderna. But so it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering if the fly is going to maybe refactor some of his inputs to sort of take out some of this variance in the holdings, because I mean, for a portfolio to have, 20 stock portfolio to have, 50% winner, 50% loser, and, basically have the distribution of returns be spread out evenly between that is not that great in my opinion. So that's something that I try and take out of my portfolios, having like really wide ranges um, of returns, like for the same time period. Now you could say, oh, diversification, like some stuff has to go up, some stuff has to go down, but from where I'm looking at it, it just looks more random than anything, where it's just the quants method is picking out stocks that some of them are popping off and some of them are really going in the tank. So I think what I would do is maybe look at my inputs and either readjust the screener or add another filter, for instance, on where you're making your stock selections. So, you could add like a market cap filter, for instance, or something like that, where you're kind of automatically kicking out, some of these small cap bombs. Now, I mean, the small cap stuff, some of them, sometimes they pop off big, but the volatility in the portfolio is starting to pick up. So um, either you just ride it out or make some sort of adjustment to it to try and smooth out the returns a little bit, because you're really not touching this portfolio that much. You're touching it once a month on the first, where you just swap out all the names. So really, you want to make sure, in my opinion, that you're getting, quality stuff in there that is um, not that you can predict the performance, but that you, I don't know, are more confident in where it might go. So yeah, year to date, still up 22%. So beating the market, beating any index. And we're still pretty much leveled off around these highs. It was a down month, but it was still, right here along these year to date and lifetime highs for the portfolio. So it's not really any alarm bells going off, but, you'd like to try and get the most out of your portfolio that you can. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the fly makes for August, which will start on Monday, and we'll recap it at the end of the month and see what sort of changes got made and where the performance goes from there. So thanks for checking in again on Stocklabs Quant. Again, this is pretty not passive strategy because you're rotating stuff out once a month, but it's a low maintenance strategy. So yeah, if you follow this portfolio, you'll get the new holdings on Monday morning, usually by noonish or so. So just look out for that. All right. See you guys next time.